Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to Anime Power free to play. You guys seem to absolutely love when I play Anime Power because apparently there's not too many English YouTubers who play, but I guess we should be on the grind for Anime Power. So I will release a regular video for Anime Power on my main account in a couple of days, but we haven't played free to play in quite some time. Last time we left off, we were at Area 5. We don't, can't even get to Area 6, RP. But we were at Area 5. We had decent stuff, nothing too crazy or anything like that. So I guess what we should do is just work on getting to the next area, which probably won't be that hard. We do have a decent amount of power. We don't get too much stuff from that. No point defeating the boss or anything. What we actually could do is go back to Area 4. Maybe we can defeat the boss at Area 4. If we can, we should probably try and get the guy from it. Yeah, okay, definitely not Area 4, maybe Area 3. We should probably try and get the avatar from it, because that would be probably very, very nice. Okay. Let's keep it going. We also do need to do this, so we need 250 QD for the next one. Yeah, definitely can't do that really anytime soon. This will probably also be a little bit of a longer video, just because you guys do seem to like the longer videos as well. Alright, so we're going to Area 2. Maybe we can, defeat this one. At least I'm hoping. I actually don't know where the boss is. Yeah, it's right over here. Okay. Oh, it just takes so long to, play a free-to-play account when I've already done this on the main account. This is one of the games that it takes absolutely ages to do basically everything. Okay, I guess we're going to Area 1. Are we really that bad at game? We can also rebirth. We'll do that in a bit. But yeah, it's just like you have so many things that you actually have to end up doing, grinding for certain materials, all that stuff. It's very tedious. But if you guys get like 100 likes in this video, I'll make an update 3 because you guys, like I said, do seem to like Anime Power. If not, I'll probably stop playing on the free to play and just play on the pay to win account because you guys like it there as well. But we need to continue to progress. We also do need to do a bunch of the quests because whenever you actually complete the quest over here, you have 1 per area, you actually get more damage. You get a damage multiplier, which is obviously very, very nice. But I'm gonna sit here, see if I can't get wait, we already got the bandana. Oh, we already got the banana. Sick. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit longer, see if I can't get the avatar. So if we go to Area 1, over here, we can see that we don't have a good avatar. I mean, that's already way better, though. Wait, do I even need an avatar? I don't even know if I still need an avatar. That's actually very, very good. Okay. Yeah, that was, I actually completely forgot to do that, and that was a W. Alright, we've already done all those. Make sure you obviously do all those because those are very important. They give you a little bit of buffs. Alright, we also have our Mr. Hawk over here. Alright, I'm going to AFK this guy for just a little bit longer, see if we can't get the avatar. If not, it's completely fine. We'll end up getting a boss soon. And we can go to the beach, see if we can't do the parkour and stuff. Apparently, there's a glitch. I don't necessarily know how to do it, but apparently there's a glitch where you can get just infinite potions or anything like that. So that sounds very, very OP. Okay, guys, I also completely forgot. I don't even know if I've done this on the free-to-play account, but... Oh, 40. Wait, is 40 already better? I think this one's 90. Oh, 190. Yeah, definitely not better. But we can go to the beach area and start grinding this because I just opened one guy in this. I think it's actually a pretty good units, maybe? Yeah, 95, 80. Okay, so not bad at all. Let's have a couple spins. If we get lucky, ooh, we can get Beach Golu, so... Don't know how good he is or anything, but if we get lucky, we could get the umbrella, which I did get that on the main account, which was very, very... Pog? Pog? Yo, is that gonna carry me or what? Is that like a unit? Let's see here, hockey shards, okay. 2K? Brother, I don't even have this on my main account. I'm getting 94 billion a click? I'm him. Wait, is he an avatar as well? That'd be cool if he was an avatar as well. I doubt it, but I mean, maybe. Yeah. Bring that back, man. Bring that back. Okay, that's absolutely sick. I don't even have... I barely have divines on my main account. I spend so long trying to get divines and can never get them. So, this is absolutely awesome that we just got a divine. Okay. Yeah. So, put that guy on the fuse, because that's OP. Oh, you can actually do this now, which is cool. There we go. Yeah, we can only open one at a time, which is obviously not ideal. I got the Divine Champion Beach Golu. All right, what a goat. It isn't actually, you guys can't see that, but it's absolutely insane that we got that. I literally, I don't know if I'd rather have this or the accessory. I think I'd probably rather have the accessory, to be honest. The accessory just gives you a lot bigger buffs. But he's also, I think this guy's going to be absolutely crazy. He's not a shiny, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, can you really complain? I don't think so. I don't know what the way is to get infinite potions. Someone commented said you can get infinite potions. I'm not too sure at all. So I guess we will have to figure that out in due time. Or maybe they were just talking about, like, you can just get a bunch of potions. I'm not really too sure. There's also achievements, though. Where are the achievements at? Feats. There we go. Okay, so we need to... How do we get more... Okay, so a raid rank B. We need to do that. Easy dungeon as well. Chamber 25. And no, can't do that. Defense 1. Where's the defense 1 at? Have we done a defense 1? No. Okay, so we need to do just like towers and all that stuff, or you know, everything, because I definitely do want to be able to roll more, because that is honestly what's kind of slowing me down a lot. Is it takes ages to roll. But what I'm gonna do is just sit here, spin a little bit, see if I can't get some epics or something like that, and then I'm gonna go farm, see if I can't get a little bit better of an avatar in this area, and then we can do a summer parkour. Okay, guys, well, let's back out here. We're at stage 8. It's nothing crazy or anything. I found a chest that gave me like 400 of those things, and sometimes the guys actually drop some. Yeah, so we don't even have enough to do this, which is pretty unfortunate. They don't even last that long. They only last for 5 minutes each, which isn't great, but it is, I guess, whatever. I mean, we can honestly just leave here if we want. I mean, there's nothing really that we need here. Let's go back to the main area. Let's actually see. 110. Yeah, these guys are still up there, but they are level 15 and such, so these guys actually might be better. Let's rank up, first of all, because, I mean, we can't rank up. Never mind. You'd think that this guy would be a lot better. Index. Let's see here. It doesn't... There's no index for it. Never mind. Alright, whatever. Actually, technically, can't we just look at this? So those guys are 110 base. It doesn't even tell you. They need to fix that. Okay, whatever. Let's go all the way over here. Let's fuse this guy for just a couple of seconds to get him a little bit more loaded up so we get more XP. I think that's a safe bet. And then, yeah, we can't do anything that's popping up right now. And then, also, are we using these guys? It takes so long. Okay, nice. So what level is he now? He's level 3 still. Okay, yeah, he takes so much stuff. Okay, whatever. We need money. We also need another shadow, would be good. We just need so much stuff. I cannot lie. We need everything. Alright, we also definitely need a better accessory. Our accessory is booty cheeks. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. We also need another shadow. We need more swords. We need a lot. We are kind of skipped through a bunch of the game right now, which is probably not the best thing to do, to be honest. Next area is Area 6. Area 6 is good. What I'm actually going to do is take a second. I'm going to go back. I'm going to complete all of these, all of the quests that I've been missing so we can get a little bit extra damage. And I'm also just going to rank up whenever we can. So let's put a potion on. We probably have some power. Yeah, let's put this on. Let's also just put this on just because why not? And I will see you guys back in just a bit once we're done with the first 4 worlds of the quest. Right now, I'm at 10.23 times power. Okay, guys. Well, we have been doing all of the quests, so let's go. We've already done World 5 as well, so there we go. We are at 114, so we've literally times our damage by literally 11. That is absolutely huge and very, very, very nice. So definitely do your quests. They definitely help out a lot. 133, 190 still probably the best. Yeah, so he's still the best. We do definitely need to go back to the beach, see if we can get some better guys. Also, the index. Did I complete any of the index? No, because you actually have to get the boss as well in every single world. It's not happening for a long time. Alright, so we unlocked Area 6, which has passive transfers. I guess we can put one on our guy. It doesn't really matter too much, to be completely honest with you, because we probably won't get anything great. Yeah, we got Soul Curse, which is luck, I think, but less power. Oh, no, this is a good one. So just more power, less points. Okay. So, I think that's basically all there is in this world, by the way. Yeah, it's basically all there is in this world. So, what I'm going to do is, first of all, go back to Area 1. We can rebirth for sure. We can come over here. We can actually upgrade our ability as well, so it does just a little bit more, which is nice. We can come over here to the dungeon portal. We can walk in here, go to our left, and we have a bunch of money. I actually haven't upgraded any of this stuff in a while. Yeah, definitely need more money, though. Yeah, out of money, basically. RIP. Coins is maxed? Okay. Alright, so that was a big upgrade we got there. We do definitely need to do easy, but that's in 30 minutes, so don't even know if we're going to be doing that. We need to do just a whole bunch of stuff, to be completely honest. We need to do Area 5 if they want to ever summon a portal. Yeah, or a gate, sorry. I don't think we can do anything above, like, a C, maybe, probably. Because we're not super strong yet. But let's see here while we're getting up enough power. Actually, I was gonna say we can summon, but we are quite broke right now. Here we go. Let's just defeat this guy with our ability. Boom. There we go. So while I'm getting just a little bit of power, what I'm gonna do is sit over here, summon, and try to level up my guy just a minute. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, boom. Nice. So obviously goes back once we are probably done with this area, because like I said, there's really nothing else in this area. Alright guys, well, we have already done this quest. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So we can actually just go on over to the next area. Simple, easy. This area is a little bit... Do I have any? I don't have any, bruh. This area is a little bit weird. Oh, nice. At least we can roll once and probably get the worst one. Yes, sir, skis. I think that's the worst one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, a little bit more power. Never hurt anybody. Now, we can't equip 2 because we don't have the game pass, but it's honestly fine. You know what we can do, though? We can go back to Area 1. We can just not rank up. Never mind. Jesus. There we go. Right here. I think we got 100 gems for that. Nice. We have 500. I think we can get the auto roll. Or the... no, we can't. Yeah, instant roll. There we go. I think it's worth it because whenever you go and spin just anything in the game, basically, like, let's go over here. Yeah, we have some. I'm pretty sure it's just instant. Yeah, just like that. Saves a bunch of time. I honestly think it's very worth it. So I'm just going to go back through everything and just roll and see if I was missing anything. I don't actually think I am, but just to see if I was missing anything. It's going to be way faster now. I don't even really need to cut, which is nice. Area 3 has lineages. We also have titles that we can get. Yeah, there we go. So it gave us a little bit more luck, power, drops, all that good stuff. We also have Area 4, which is the hockey thing. We do have the legendary already, so I'm just going to keep that. No point in spinning. Area 5, there's nothing there for me to spin. Area 6, there's nothing for me there to spin right now, at least, for both of those. And then Area 7, don't have that either. So let's once again work on the area. There's not much else we can do. I did go back to the summit area, upgrade my guy just a little bit. I believe the max for upgrading is still 40 or so. I guess we can equip those guys right now. I believe it's still 40, so that's whatever. I do just want to get a little bit more stuff. So I need to complete an easy dungeon, which an easy dungeon already started. Great. So that's going to be another hour. Hopefully I can remember. I need to complete a raid B, which I cannot do right now. Just because I just want to spin more, because it honestly is going to be way nicer. Is there anything other? Anthill, can't do that. So a bunch of these that we haven't claimed. Raid S, cannot do that. Hard dungeon, no. Equip artifact. I don't even know what an artifact is. Oh yeah, I do. Wait, it's poggers. I'm not strong enough to do that, but that's sick. One equip card slot. And then, yeah, okay. So basically, it's just raid rank B and the easy dungeon, and then I can start rolling a little bit more just to, you know, be faster. But right now, once again, gonna go through here. Also, we can actually go back to the first area. I assume we probably, first of all, want to rank up. I assume we also probably got a different guy. Yeah, 300, obviously better than 190. So that's nice. Alright, well, I'm just going to work on Area 7 until we can get to Area 8. We need 7 QM, which isn't too bad. And we also just need to, you know, keep defeating these guys just do the quest because I'm already at 155 times, which is, I believe we started this video at like 9 or so, so it's definitely way, way, way nicer, helping us out a lot as well. I definitely recommend doing it. Okay, guys, well, someone did end up carrying me to the equip slot in the medium dungeon, so, I mean, I guess I'll take that. Hopefully the easy opens, though, because I would like to do that instead, to be completely honest, but it is whatever. Alright, nice. So that is something there. Okay, so we're still working on this. Right. We did get 14. I guess we can just spin. I mean, yeah, we can only go up from there. Okay. So I'm gonna work on... I did get some power from just AFK. Yeah, so I can one shot these guys now. Awesome. We also, if we look, can go upgrade our ability. It just popped up. Cool. Can I rebirth? I can rebirth. You might as well rebirth when you can, or rank up, or rather. Okay, let's go over here. Abilities. Thank you. Alright, let's go back over here. Alright, but if we did look, I did get the boss avatar at the area 4, I believe it was, and we also got the accessory, which before we were using was 50% coins and power. Now we're getting 3.5 times coins, 4 times power, and 3 times damage as well. So very, very, very big increase from that. But I'm just going to keep on doing this, and I'll see you guys back once we can unlock the 8th. Yeah, the 8th area for 7QN. That's going to be kind of annoying, but I think we can do it just fine. Alright, guys, let's see here. I don't know why we teleport all the way back to the first area. No. Go to the 7th area. We're at 559. Yeah, our DPS is crazy, crazy, crazy. 559 and 645. Yeah, our DPS increased so much from that. Alright, awesome. Now, our boss upgrades. I think it's from the new thing that spawns. There's also, I think, area 3 right here. It's maybe area 4, or maybe it's area 5. Yeah, right here, there's a hunter. You get points from these things. I don't know if they refresh or anything, but you can upgrade stuff like power or damage, stuff like that, which I actually had no idea about, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, there we go. We're at 722 power, or damage, I mean. So, I mean, that's really, really cool. But honestly, I have no idea about this. I think it's the raid bosses that spawn every now and then you can upgrade, which I really don't like that aspect because I don't want to, you know, defeat them. But whatever. Alright, so what we can do is do a defense mode. I'm just going to get my mannequin here, honestly, to carry me through these defenses. Simply so I can get the daily reward, honestly, on this one. And also there's quests. So I'm just going to carry myself into each one of these really, really fast. Because why not? It's just hard to get keys, because to get keys, you have to go through this like boss fight, and you have a small chance to get keys. So I'm just gonna carry myself. All right, guys, let's see here. We did just carry ourselves in easy, medium, and hard, just so I can get that thing done. But I believe it also gives you some stuff. Sorry, 5% power there. We're almost to 5% damage there. 5% power there. Nothing too great in any of these, and then 5% power there. 15% power isn't terrible. But yeah, we definitely need to do raid B and easy dungeon. There is that one. I don't care about any of those. But let's go over here. Easy dungeon. We have 23 minutes still, bro. What is this? I also did upgrade my thing one time. Alright, so I guess let's just go over here and start schmoving on this stuff. Actually, yeah, let's just start doing this quest. All we really need to do, some suchas or whatever they are. We also did get chests, which literally all these do. They're not very good whatsoever. They literally just drop some stuff, some materials, but they don't really drop much at all. They're like fine. There's really no point to do defense unless you're like kind of mid-game where you can actually defeat them, and they actually do give you a bunch of money in defense for mid-game. Later game, not so much, but mid-game, it definitely does help to have some keys to be able to do the defenses. But like I said, I'm just going to completely, you know, sit here and do all of this stuff, and I'll see you guys back once we can go on to Area 9, because Area 9 is where the game does start to get some fun. Okay, guys, well, I just did an S-rank portal, so let's go to the feats. Let's see here where it be at. There we go. So we got an extra roll, which is awesome. We need to do this one for an extra roll. So we can open 3 at a time now. I did already do the easy dungeon. I just did that a couple minutes ago. It was super easy. We also got just a bunch of materials simply from doing that. I did just equip a bunch of things. We also did get a Karu, which is Biru, which is a 4.5 power, which is very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go through and spin everything. We have a little bit of stuff, which isn't too bad. So I'm just going to go through and spin anything. If I get anything like a mythic or anything from any gacha, I will come back and let you guys know. Alright guys, we're at Area 5. So far, nothing. But there is this mechanic in the game I've not really showed off too much, which you can basically just roll your guys' stats, and you can unlock them if you want. It's a pretty cool aspect. I didn't lock that one. You basically just sit there, you roll for better stats for them, so they're just a little bit better overall. So it's not that bad of a thing. I do quite like it. But it doesn't really matter too much, I don't necessarily think. But I mean, getting all A's is nice. He still does 4.5, but he's just a little bit better in every aspect, which is nice. So I'm just gonna sit here and roll all these guys to try and get at least A's. I believe it goes up to SSS. It could just go up to S, but I assume with most games it does go up to SSS. Boom, there we go. So we just got A's on everything. So they're just a little bit faster. They attack just a little bit faster. Just everything, basically, which is obviously very nice. But so far, nothing. Haven't gotten any new gacha, literally whatsoever. So I'm just going to keep spinning. Hopefully, we can at least get an epic here. Legendary would be sick. But our luck, there we go. At least we got an epic. Our luck is very low. So it's actually hard to get anything good from any of these gachas, which is pretty unfortunate. So later on, whenever we get our artifacts, if we get a luck one, probably... maybe first, I guess we'll just have to see, but that would be very good. It'll definitely help us out a lot. So this is 2.5, I believe, or 3, which is also, I mean, very nice. And then area 8, there's nothing here to spin, really. So I'm just going to keep on with this, and I'll see you guys back once we can get to area 9. Alright, guys, we can go over to area 8 now. Let's actually go over here. Sorry, lighting bad. Let's go over here, and there we go. We can go to area 8 or 9 now, sorry. Our damage is all the way to 1,000, by the way. So we've literally times our damage by 100 since we started, which is crazy. But in this area, we have a forge, which is very good. Not for us currently, because we don't have any good swords. But for later on, that would be nice. A very big increase. There's also all these... okay, thank you. There's all these that gives you a big bonus drops, damage, power, luck, and attack speed, which is really good. There is a thing over here called the tower as well, which definitely helps you out with all this stuff. Which we are definitely not powerful enough, but there's a whole bunch of achievements with that. That's how you get the materials to actually make the artifacts and everything like that as well. But since we're at area 9, what we really need to do, which is probably the worst part, is just kind of AFK grind. But I don't really want to right now because this sword, I think the best sword is like 1.8k or something like that. Actually, there's the divine, so I actually don't know anymore. But the knight's dagger with the best water aura or whatever it is, the weapon aura, does like 1.8k. So mine literally does like 10. So big difference. So we're losing out on a lot right now, which is very unfortunate. But we can go back here. Can't rank up. Let's see, what is our best guy? 480 or 500. Okay, 500. Not bad. We can go to the beach area. Let's just sit here for a couple of minutes and AFK this. See if we can't get a couple more levels on this guy, and then maybe call it. Because, like I said, don't really have anything else to do besides AFK. I'll probably AFK in between this video and next. And if you guys do hit 100 likes, I know that's a big ask, but playing anime power free to play is gonna be a lot of work because I've already done all this before, and it took a long time for pay to win. So I can't imagine how long it's gonna take for a free to play. So if you guys do want some more free to play, 100 likes and I will continue, but the pay to win side is not going anywhere. Alright guys, well, we do have this guy divine 58k now. We also should get a mythic 3k, 1.2, 1.12. So I definitely do need to spin out here for a little bit, and I will. But I think that'll do it for this video. There's not really much else to do. Like I said, I kind of just have to AFK, get a whole bunch of materials, and then I think like we're good to move on after that, because it's gonna take quite some time to grind for like a double infused legendary without any game passes. So the luck's gonna be bad, the drops are gonna be bad, everything's gonna be not super great, so it's gonna take a long time. So it's going to be pretty unfortunate. Oh, dang, I have no money. All right, well, we also have this, which I'm going to try and do. Perform 60,000 clicks, 2,000 XP, and it'll get me almost up to this blue boy. Or boy? I forgot. Boy, you know. But I think that will do because, like I said, there's not much else for me to do except heavy grind. But Area 9 is where it starts to get good because the tower is going to unlock the artifacts, which are going to be super OP. Also, can we rank up one more time before we go? We can not even close. All right. Well, if you guys did enjoy this video and want me to continue, like I said, 100 likes on this video, and I will continue the free-to-play journey in Anime Power. If not, like I said, the pay-to-win will always be there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!